The Scottish Parliament will vote on whether there is a mandate to hold a second vote on Scottish independence this week. MSPs will be asked to back the Scottish Government's right to push for another vote, which the SNP aim to hold before the end of this year. The First Minister will lead the debate on Wednesday at Holyrood, where the majority of MSPs favour independence. SNP members will be supplemented by members of the Scottish Greens. The motion states the Scottish Parliament should decide if there is a second vote on independence with a Section 30 required to devolve powers to such a vote. However, Prime Minister Boris Johnson already knocked back a Section 30 order request earlier this month. The motion states there has been a martial change in circumstances since the first Scottish independence referendum in 2014. The debate will take place 2 days before the UK is due to leave the EU, and on the same day the withdrawal agreement will be voted on in the European Parliament. The First Minister is also expected to make a speech on Friday, as the UK prepares to leave the EU, before party figures attend protest events to highlight Scotland's 62% Remain vote in the 2016 EU referendum. The Wednesday address will look to outline the next steps of the Scottish Government to secure independence. The First Minister said, "Friday will be a sad day for Scotland as we are taken out of the European Union against our will." While the impacts on business and citizens may not be immediate, there is no doubt that from 11 p.m. on Friday, January 31st, there will have been a material change in Scotland's circumstances against the wishes of the vast majority of people in Scotland. It will also be clear that a future in Europe can only be achieved by Scotland becoming an independent country, and it is hope of a better future that must now be our focus. She added, "This week I will ask Parliament to endorse the mandate the people have given us to put the question of Scotland's future back to them in a new public vote. On Friday, I will then set out the next steps as we continue the campaign to secure Scotland's future as an independent nation." The Scottish Government has also announced plans to relaunch the Hey Europe campaign, which is designed to ensure Scotland is seen to be a welcoming place for EU nationals. There are also plans to fly the European flag from St Andrew's House in Edinburgh, the Scottish Government's administrative base, over the weekend, following the decision to remove the European flag from outside the Scottish Parliament at 11 p.m. on Friday. For more on this story, visit the news article link.